Okay, I think I'm live. I had a few technical difficulties getting on because I am streaming to a few different platforms, which is exciting. I'm going to just wait and see if I am live in my Facebook business page. If someone could just say hello. I'm going to wait for that just to be 100% sure that I'm actually working right now. Well, let us see. Just quickly going to jump on. Oh. Okay, well, I'm just going to start now, simply because I'm not going to wait too terribly long. Well, I should be live. Okay, so I'm just going to start going. If people jump on, they jump on. So I'm kind of excited for today, actually not kind of, extremely excited for today, simply because I am working on a presentation. What do you need? Okay, sorry, as soon as I start going live, my children start showing up. Yeah, so today's presentation that I am actually going to present to you is about leadership for remote business building. And I actually put on some perfume today. I wish you could smell it. You can't, but anyways, I'm excited to share a few things with you guys and get you really focused on not only building a business for yourself online or offline, really, but for right now, online due to the circumstances we're going through right now. But helping everyone to build those skills of leadership, and those are important, right? Those are very important for people to understand, simply because, can you close the door behind you, please? Sorry, guys. Leadership's important simply because if you want ultimate growth, if you want to really, really thrive in the online world, in the online space, you want to be able to help people. Oh, can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Oh, good. You can hear me. Okay, I thought I was muted for a minute there. Anyways, so I've put together a little bit of a slideshow just to kind of really dig into the elements of leadership. Okay, so when I actually start my slideshow, I'm not going to be able to see people's comments. Please feel free to comment, chat with each other, leave me questions, things like that. It's good to kind of vibe with the tribe and get things going, right? Leadership is extremely important, guys. There is an abundance of material and building to occur online in these times that we're all kind of looking for ways to, keep in contact with people, human to human, right? Those elements can still exist in the online space. And it's actually extremely exciting in certain ways if you look at it, because we can keep in contact with not only our friends and family within the digital space, but we can actually get to know people we would never know without, the connection of the online world. So I've been in business online for just over a year. I have an absolutely fabulous group of colleagues that, we get together, we have fun, we make our money, we do what we want to do, we enjoy what we do, and that's extremely important, right? So I'm going to jump into my slides. I'm going to show you guys what I've got for presenting how to properly lead your business, your team, your business colleagues, run your show. and in running your show, how you can help other people and guide other people to be those leaders that we're all going to need. We all need them, right? Whether it is a boss, which, I'm sorry, but bosses kind of suck, right? So to be your own boss and lead your own, run your own ship, sail your own ship, right? That's important. And it's extremely fun if you make it fun. So that's my job today, is to kind of show everybody that we can have a lot of fun building our empires online and being the leaders that others need in order to succeed, right? And to find our own success. So I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to hope that everybody can see me and hear me as I go. Actually, I'm going to run really quickly and grab my cell phone, because that way, if you can't hear me or see me or whatever, you can definitely message me and let me know. 1 second. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. I've got my phone. So if you can't hear me or anything of the sort, please, please, please shoot me a message. I might not even see it, but we'll go from there. Okay, so sharing my screen. All right. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Oh, now are we on? Okay, so here's the beginning of my presentation. So the choice is yours to make. Live a leadership lifestyle. Now, there's two types of people in this world, okay? There are leaders and followers. Now, we've all been in that zone of following the leader, right? Be it a teacher or your boss or your mom and your dad, anything like that, right? So to be a leader is a lot more fun, a lot more exciting, and a lot more fulfilling than being a follower, right? And we all want to strive to be leaders. So leadership is guidance, okay? So helping others grow will fulfill you, and you will thrive that way. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. If you aren't watering flowers, you're watering weeds, right? So grow that beautiful garden, your mindset, okay? That's what I mean when I say grow that garden. You want to focus on your mind. Now, if you can master your mind, and it's not an if, it's a when, focus on it and you will master your mind, and you will feel so much better about every aspect of your life if your mind is right, okay? To lead others, you need to be focused, you need to be positive and excited, okay? So let's get to the next. Now, the best leaders have a high consideration factor. They really care about their people, okay? Now, I call my people my tribe. I absolutely love the human elements of digital business, okay? I have met people from all over the world, and I plan to meet many more people and enjoy just growing and succeeding and celebrating success with others, because, to me, I get more excited about the success of others than I do of my own success. Okay, so, and that's important. When you are excited for other people and watching them grow and thrive, and let me tell you guys, the world, the digital space is booming with potential for everybody who wants it. There is so much abundance to be had. There is such high potential for everyone, but you've got to want it and you've got to push for it. So let's have a look at 10 important qualities of a leader. So number 1, honesty. Now, if you strive to be an honest and ethical person, you will attract these kinds of people to your life and your business. This helps to create the positively focused and genuine work environment that's critical for growth and success. Now, I don't know about you, but a negative Nancy, negative Noah, my son's name is Noah, you can't thrive, you can't think, you can't breathe, you can't enjoy when there's a whole bunch of negativity within your own realm or the realm of others around you. So it's really important as a leader to bring forth that positive flow, to bring forth an honest you. Okay, so you want to be genuine with people. You want to show them that you are seriously and honestly there to help them, okay? To help them grow and build their own fabulous life. And when I say life, I don't just mean business, but business. You know, when we have a happy life, everything else around you thrives, including your business, including your wallet, right? So, and that's very important. We all want to keep growing in all of those aspects as we go. Even when we're stuck here at home, you can get together with people and vibe and enjoy life, Zoom, things like that, right? Share, collaborate, all of that. And you want that honesty aspect, okay? You want to show the honest you, even if you're in a bad mood or you're having a bad day or, you're struggling, be honest, show it. Right? And people will come to you. Well, confidence. This is something that many struggle with. I myself have struggled with this, and sometimes I still do, right? Being honest. We're conditioned to believe that we're meant to follow, to sit on the sidelines. Now, confidence is one of humanity's greatest hidden treasures, okay? Through acquiring self-confidence, the world opens up, abundant life changes, and you can make a difference in the lives of so many, helping them to become leaders of their own lives, okay? So confidence, it's something that so many people really have a hard time cracking, and once you do, your life, your whole life just opens up to all the amazing possibilities out there because you're confident. No matter what happens, no matter what you're doing at any given time, everything's going to be okay because you're going to choose for it to be okay. Okay. Now, number 3, effective communication skills. Everyone has this skill at their core. It just needs to be built. Now, we go back to that confidence factor. And when you can relate, understand, and be there for people, share thoughts, ideas, and even your hardships with your tribe, your people, the people that you have as your colleagues, your tribe, right? You'll have a truly unique and beautiful partnership with them if you can actually communicate effectively, okay? So it's very important for their growth as well as yours. When you truly, truly know and understand each other, you can, build to a much higher level of excitement and abundance and wealth and health and all those beautiful things that really create a true and lasting quality lifestyle, right? And that's what we want. We want to change our lifestyles. We want to come out of this quarantine, out of this crazy time that we're living, and actually have been productive with our time, okay? And we want to be able to have made new friends from home even, right? And that is 100% possible. All right, so number 4, positivity. So people have a very time respecting or following a leader, leaded. Anyway, I meant to say leader, whose glass is constantly half empty. So a leader makes it their responsibility to motivate others and keep people positively focused. Positivity, guys, is so important in life, okay? Now, this is how growth occurs. Nothing fabulous thrives in negative vibrations. Now, this is a scientific fact, something a vast majority of people struggle to master, and it can be done with the right focus and determination to constantly be better than yesterday. Now, positivity. This is something that goes a lot deeper than just you. Now, if the people that you're surrounding yourself with, maybe you meant to surround yourself with these people, or they just came across you. Who knows? And you will come across these people. It's inevitable. Okay. But if the people around you or yourself have a negative vibration, don't expect anything fabulous to happen. Okay. You've got to get out of that. Negativity does nothing for you. It really does nothing for you. Okay. Intuition. So a leader should always rely on the need to get ourselves and others through difficult times and tricky situations. Now, business guys, on or offline, is no walk in the park. Anyone who tells you it is, they're lying. Okay. Now, this is something that needs to be understood. People will look for guidance and that push to get through the rough patches, and a leader needs to be focused on helping them understand. Overcomplicating, overthinking things only leads to unnecessary stress. Help people help themselves with the power of calm. Okay. Now, everything has a solution, and you have to understand that. We do. We tend to overcomplicate things. And that is where leadership is so important, is when someone is struggling or stressed, especially at the very beginning of anything really, but business especially, we're learning new skills. We're learning, you don't know anything until you know it, until you've learned it. So a skill build is extremely important. When you have coaches, mentors, leaders, okay, you are going to have a much higher factor of success, because you're not going to just throw your hands up in the air because you're all alone and quit. Being alone in anything is tough, right? Some people are all alone in this quarantine time, and I feel for them. And I wish I could just reach my arms around them and give them a big digital hug, So yes, the intuition is huge. You've got to be calm. Learn the power of calm. I'll be explaining that a little more and showing a little bit of something that you guys can go and take on after this presentation. 2-minute long video. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous video. Okay, so number 6, inspiration. Now, a vast majority of people tend to be unmotivated, unfocused, and feeling the almighty power of the word can't, okay? When problems occur, when movable roadblocks occur. Now, this is the power of the mind. It can guide an individual whichever way. That's a personal choice, and it's not something that you can do for anyone else, okay? This is something people have to do for themselves. Now, they're going to either choose to push or cave, okay? However, when people have a leader who will inspire them to keep them going, share with them the very fact that every successful person out there has endured struggles along the way, to push them and to keep going, stay focused and refocused, to tackle and achieve. Now, all the things they're capable of to push, the inspiration and motivation is extremely, extremely, extremely important, okay? It is so much easier to cave and just drop things, okay? But you've got to really think of it. Do you want to stay in the same spot that you're in, or do you want to build your dreams? Do you want to live a life you deserve, right? Now, leadership is huge on that. People need a push. People need a push, and sometimes people need a lot of pushes, and I will push and push and push until you tell me to tick off, in nicer words. Okay, so number 7, commitment. Now, this is extremely important within the role of leadership. You cannot expect people within your organization to work hard and produce the high quality results that everyone wants and deserves if you aren't working to lead by that very example. Now, you need to be as committed to your goals and dreams coming to life, no matter what it takes, as you expect people who join you on the journey, to massive success. You have to expect people to commit. You have to inform them that commitment is the key. There's a saying, 80% of people who join the online space will fail. 80% of people who purchase an online course will stop. They won't finish, right? And when you look into statistics, even with college and university, the statistical rate, the percentile of success versus failure is pretty close to the exact same, okay? People look at the online space and they say, well, I don't want to do anything online because there's such a high failure rate. Well, why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? It's because people, they need their hand held, right? So that's where a leader comes into play. You need to tell people, you need to make it clear, this is as much of a commitment from you as it is from me. If you commit to you, I will commit to you, right? And that's very important, right? We all want success, but you've got to do you. So number 8, capable task management. You need to be able to simplify, to show others things don't have to be complicated. If we strive to have a flow of managing daily tasks and building methods. Now, time efficiency and effective motions need to be shown and put into play for the best simplified building practices. Like I said before, we tend to overcomplicate things. Building is a practice. Running a business is a practice. Anything that, you know, you can do and grow is a practice. You've got to keep going. It takes daily actions, right? And as you grow, as you build your skills and you stay connected with your team, you stay connected with the people that are running that same business, that same ship, that same flow as you, right? If you do these things, no matter what business you're in, whether you're contemplating starting a business or already running one, you have to figure out your flow, okay? And time efficiency is big there. You need to be able to crunch things together. Now, when you're looking at building, quite often when I first started business, I would be building for 6-7 hours a day, and get what I thought was nothing accomplished. It's just stressed right out. Now, what I do is focus on helping my colleagues get that flow going and building their businesses, building their credibility, showing others, you want to be a part of this, right? You want to be a part of this community. It's fabulous. It's positive. We vibe. You want to do that in the simplest form possible, right? You don't want to spend all the time of your day, trying to figure out something to prove your point. Number 9, creative thinking. Now, this is something I have a weaker spot for when it comes to content. But when it comes to creativity and solving problems and issues that arise, you need to be capable of thinking outside the box and building new and exciting ways and skills of getting through those waves. A successful leader will guide its crew through storms and keep a strong ship. Now, when I say that, I'm talking about the ocean. When you're crossing the ocean, you don't just get to give up and turn around. That would just be pointless, okay? You don't just get to stop and sink. I mean, who wants to do that? You have to keep going. You got to ride those waves. You got to get that ship through to the island of your dreams and keep it strong. Keep it, problems are always going to arise. Do not expect a waveless journey across the ocean to your desired island retreat. There will be storms that you've got to get through, right? No word of a lie. There's no way to say anything. If anybody said, oh yeah, this is easy peasy, no big deal, just come on into business and let's just get you going and rolling, and you're just going to be soaring in a matter of a day or two. Well, I beg to differ. There are going to be storms. Anything, when you're building new skills, when you're learning new traits, when you're, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, which is extremely important, to push yourself out of your comfort zone and get yourself out there, right? You're going to come across tough times. You're going to come across roadblocks and things like that you do have to, the mountain, hike over it, right? It can be done. And lastly, number 10, my favorite, the capability of laughing it off. Okay, now this is a leadership skill that far too few leaders have, and I wish they would all acquire. And I hope that when you've finished this presentation and you've taken something out of this presentation, out of everything I say, take the capability of laughing it off, okay? Now, being able to keep your cool and laugh off the unimportant dramas or the negative, the negativities that are guaranteed to occur within business, as well as the human elements that they can't be controlled, right? Through the negative choices of others from time to time, is one of the best ways to guide your organization through tough times. It is a skill that ripples through people, okay? Your tribe will focus to be like you. Having a good sense of humor and a consistent positive ripple to provide can be invaluable. An emotion to overcome and fix mistakes, okay? You can overcome drama and deal with any difficult situations or learning curves that we go through. Now, laugh often and live lightly. All of these fixable mistakes, drama, things like that, they happen, and they happen often. Everything can be solved. So to have, like I mentioned before, the power of calm and be able to enter tackle mode, okay? When I say tackle mode, I mean, what can I do to fix this problem? What can I do to deal with this negative person? What can I do to, move forward and provide some type of a resolve to the drama that may be occurring, right? In business, like in life, you are going to come across hard times, mistakes, things that you think at the time are the end of everything. Oh, I totally messed up and I will never be able to get over this again. That's just untrue, right? There's always somebody out there that's gone through the same problem as you. And that's why teamwork is so, so beautiful, okay? And having a strong organization, okay? Because as you build a strong organization and you build up leaders like yourself, which should be your ultimate goal, because the more leaders you have in your organization, the more successful you yourself are going to be. So you should strive to help others, strive to build strong minds to, work with you. You're going to come across those problems and you're going to find people that have gone through those that are going to be able to help you through them. So main thing that I like to say to my people as a leader is relax, be calm, right? Because quite honestly, the power of calm it's a beautiful thing. Okay. I have 5 kids. So the power of calm is something I have had to learn for a while now. I did come from a negative space. I'm not saying I was ever perfect. It definitely wasn't, right? Anyone who knows me knows that. However, self-growth, self-improvement, the self-improvement journey is something that you have to do on your own. It's something that you need to do for you, but you don't want to do it by yourself, right? So leadership is very important. Good leaders will always be there to pick their people up and just say, look, I got to give you a slap to the right direction. This is where you got to be. You need to stop with the pity parties. You need to stop with all of that. And you need to focus, right? Tackle mode. Tackle mode is important. What can you do to fix the problem or solve the drama or, help that person who might be, feeling a little more negative? We do all struggle with that. And some people struggle with it very greatly, right? So laugh it off. Laugh it all off and get into tackle mode and figure out what can be done, right? So, 8 bad leadership traits. Now, you will slow or halt success if you provide bad leadership. If you are running an organization, if you are building your empire online, like I am, like so many people with me are doing, we are building empires. We are going to be the millionaires of the future. However, if you have bad leadership practices, bad leadership traits, your team is not going to be strong. And if your colleagues are not strong, if your colleagues have a bitter taste in their mouths, and you can't stop everyone from having a bad taste in their mouths because, you can only handle so much. So if there are negative elements in your organization, sometimes they might not like what you have to say. Sometimes what you tell them is going to be a little salty in their mouths instead of sweet, right? And there's nothing you can do. You can't sugarcoat shit. Sorry, it's a bad word. You can't sugarcoat stuff, because if you sugarcoat stuff, you're not helping anybody out. You're really not. You're not helping you, and you're not helping that person. They're in a negative space. You need to be honest with them and say, look, I'm here to help you. You need to help yourself and get yourself out of this, sweetie, right? Unfortunately, leadership is not something everyone cares to provide. If only they knew how massive they would grow by growing others alongside them, right? Leadership is so important to not just the success of your partners, but ultimately your own successful build, okay? Leadership skills must be built and mastered. This is a build. It's not something there are some people that come across it naturally. However, it is a build. You do need to build those skills and understand them. Now, if you're choosing to grow to your highest potential, this is extremely, extremely important. Now, strive to be great, and you will be great. People will be attracted to you. Brand yourself as a leader, and you will have a very heavy and successful organization, right? Now, poor communication. 8 bad leadership traits. Let's just read through these, okay? Poor communication. So someone who doesn't update their team. They're a poor listener. They don't want to listen to the people. They don't care what you have to say. They don't care any of that stuff. They're difficult to reach. Yes. Okay, go watch TV. Sorry, guys. Lots of kids. They're difficult to reach. You have to be able to be there for your people. I mean, I'm not saying you need to be there for people at their beck and call. Everyone needs to understand we all have lives to live. We all have our own businesses to run, our own ships to sail. However, you have to be reaching your people daily. You have to be keeping up, making sure that you're checking your messages, checking your comments, getting a hold of people, making sure they're okay, checking up on your people. That's very important too. Vision and targets are unclear. So if you are providing poor communication skills, you're failing yourself. Not only are you failing the people that really, really want that success, you're failing yourself. Okay. Lacks self-reflection. So they fail to learn from their mistakes. Okay. Lots of people who are supposed to be running a leadership role have this issue. Okay. They don't learn from their mistakes. They don't grow and change their ways to build up their success. It does hold them back. If they're very stubborn. If you are a stubborn leader, you're not going to be enjoyed as much, right? People are not going to look to you for guidance. I'm sorry? Not right now. Go watch TV. Okay, so someone who lacks self-reflection, they don't challenge themselves. They don't get outside the box and challenge themselves to be better, do better, grow more, things like that. Self-centeredness. If you're arrogant or you're egotistical, don't expect your business to thrive. Don't expect your success to soar to the, with the eagles, because nobody likes that. I sure wouldn't. I'd be looking away, right? If you lack emotional intelligence and empathy, like I mentioned, if you are not there for your people, building relationships, those are bad leadership traits, right? Does not like it when others are successful. If you cannot celebrate the success of others, not only will you not see success, you don't deserve it. Okay? That's just as simple as it gets. You need to be excited for others. Okay? Lack of integrity. Uses fear and guilt to motivate. Don't do that. Just don't. Blames others for their own mistakes. Another bad thing. Do not blame others. Take ownership and get into that tackle mode we talked about. Fails to hold people to account. Accountability is something that we all need to understand and take on. You have to be accountable. I hold my people accountable for their own, you got to build skills. I will help you. I will be there for you. I will motivate you and inspire you, but you are accountable for your own life, your own business. It's yours, right? I am not your boss. I am your business partner. That's very important. Lack of praise and feedback. So if they give no or very little feedback, you're not building relationships. Does not praise others for achievements. You're not building relationships. Is more critical toward others. Once again, you're not building relationships. Little time for regular reviews. So if you are not putting out and putting into that business to your growth, your success, and the success of others within your organization, bad leadership trait. Lack of trust. So if you, like I said, the first part of, the top 10 there, honesty. Okay. You want people to trust you. So if fails to involve others in decisions, you don't want to make all the decisions. Okay. Get your colleagues involved. That builds a really strong factor in business. Okay. Or in life in general. We do it with our kids, right? Get them involved, help them, to learn how to be good decision makers, guidance, right? Does not ask others for advice. So if I didn't ask others for advice, I'd be running my own ship and probably slowing myself down, because there's so many people out there with such fabulous, information that we can collaborate together. Okay, so micromanages. I'm not really even sure what that means, so we're not even going to go there. Dictates instead of being empowering. So you don't want to be this grumpy, miserable person that sits there and tells people to do it themselves, or you need to do this, or you need to follow this. Help people. Don't be a dictator. Nobody likes a dictator. Okay? Nobody. Uncommitted. If you're uncommitted, I can't even see it because my little share screen is there. So I'm going to go right down to lax and loses focus easily. Okay. You need to be focused. Positive focus is important. Consistent action is important. You want to show these skills. You want to show people what you're up to, because if you're showing it, they're going to be doing it. They will see, and you will lead by example. This is what I've got to do. Okay, this person is, and I want to do that because I can see that that's working, right? If they're disengaged with the culture and organization. So if you are not, we come from a very diverse community, a very diverse business community, our global business, which is absolutely fabulous because we are branching out and getting to know people from all over the world. It's a beautiful thing. I hope everybody can still hear me because I don't know. Unsupportive. So if you're unsupportive, if you're unavailable to the people in your organization, well, I mean, what more can we say about that? If you fail to provide adequate training, now we have massive amounts of training, but for any business, training is so important. Support is so important. Mentorship, coaching, it's all so important because, it's kind of like college. I went to college. I dropped out. I failed. I was in that failure rate. I have found my niche. I have found what I love to do. But I did drop out of college, and if I didn't have teachers showing me what to do in college, I would have gotten even less done than I did. Right? It's very important to have guidance, to have that help, that adequate training and support. Right? Does not facilitate growth and development of the team. This comes along with celebrating. You want to celebrate success. You want to be excited for your colleagues and support them. If they soar above you, awesome. You had some part of that, hopefully, as long as you're not following these bad leadership traits and you're doing the positives, not the negatives, right? So it's very important. Bad leadership traits, avoid them at all costs. Be a good leader. It's very important. So let your actions guide you. Allow your thoughts to inspire you and never give up on you. Right? Help others see their light. A lot of people struggle with this. A lot of people struggle with feeling like they can't do something, or they're not worth it. They don't matter. They're not as great as that person, or they're not as smart as that person. Don't give up on yourself. You can do it. We can all do it. And you know what? A good leader, a great leader, will never let you give up on you. That is ultimately your choice, of course, but a good leader is going to be there to push you and try and make sure that you will get it, stay on focus, right? So if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you're a leader. You're a good leader. I don't know what my daughter's doing. She's got the hair blow dryer on, so yes, the life of being in quarantine with your children. So in these unique times we're living, it is extremely important, guys, to help others grow, to help them know they can thrive. They have the power. We can get through this. And you know what? The best way to get through something like this, even though we're all kind of social distancing and all of that stuff, and all these crazy laws and all this crazy, all the rules and all this, we can get through this together. The only way we're going to get through this is together. Now, the true test of leadership is how well you're going to function in a crisis. Okay. You need to keep your people positive. You need to strive to get through it, because you know what, guys, this too shall pass. And I, for one, am extremely excited for the borders to open, because when they open, the possibilities are endless. And you know what? I think that when we come out of this crazy time we're in, we're going to come out of this with a new light, a new mindset, a new respect for the earth we live on, the planet that, provides for us connection, socializing, all these elements that we kind of took for granted. I think that a lot of people are going to really absorb that and take it in and think about it a little more, because we got all the time in the world to think right now, right? Okay, so as a leader, I challenge you to tackle your dreams. Do not wait to take control of your life. Do it now. You know, where there's a crash, there's always a boom. Seek it now. Take control of your life, realize your power, and take lead. You are the leader of your own life. Don't be a follower. Don't follow. Be a leader. Strive to be a leader. I mean, maybe follow a leader until you become one, just to kind of, you know, get that flow going, but be a leader. Take lead of your life. No more following, guys. Lead, 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 lead. No more struggling or blaming. Lead. Leadership. No more judging, no more assuming, no more negative thoughts running your show. Lead. Lead your life. Get rid of it. Because every single negative thought, every single judgment, every single assumption, these are all mental choices. Okay? The greatest war we will ever experience is the war in our own brains, right? That's the battle in our mind. And once you can tackle that, and it is an ongoing battle, it probably will never end, right? It's always going to be there. Tackle it. Tackle, 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 right? Now, understand that sitting where you are will keep you in a state of still. Leave that stinky still pond and hit the ocean of opportunity. Go sail to the island of your dreams. You know, that's what you need to do. You need to sail your own ship and take as many people as you can with you. Because you know what? We all deserve more in life, and we can all have more in life. The digital shift is blowing up. Okay, guys? Where there's a crash, there's a boom. Take advantage of it. All the most successful people on this planet have taken advantage of booms, okay? And they've taken control of their own lives. Do it because you can, right? Now, is it going to be easy? Honestly, no. Nothing worth it is easy, and nothing easy is worth it. Can it be done? Absolutely. By anyone who chooses to take control and grow their deserved lifestyle. It can be done, okay? Very important to understand that. Now, I am going to share a video. It's going to be in the comments of this presentation, okay? I'm going to share a video in the comments of this presentation. And I hope you all watch it. It is a beautiful video. I don't even remember what the name of it is. Okay, I think we're done. So I'm going to exit my slideshow here. Oopsie. And where are we? I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, so I hope that there was some value provided there. I am going to actually go and show you this video quickly. Now, this guy is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I hope I get the right one here for you. Now, where are we? Let me share my screen again real quickly. It's only a minute long, so stick with me for just one more minute here. Okay, am I sharing? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so pay attention to this, guys.
Like that, I tried dealing with it internally. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful slide. When followed in life, I guarantee you, life will be different. I guarantee you, if this is applied in life, you can have peaceful night's sleep. There it is. Do you have a problem in life? No? Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? Yes. Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? No? Then why worry? Isn't it? Isn't it? Why worry? क्यों हम लोग चिंता कर रहे हैं? Why are we constantly bogging our mind down with anxiety? Anxiety is absolutely not allowing us to have peace of mind.
Okay, so we'll end that. Oops. And we'll just X out of that so it doesn't. Okay, so that is one of my favorite videos. Okay, so when you are stressed, when you notice somebody in your organization is stressed, share that slide, right? Why worry? Why worry about absolutely anything? Because whether you can fix it or not, you know, you have to really think about it. You have to really, really think about it. Okay. So yes, I hope that my leadership presentation helped some people to really understand that in order to grow to your highest potential, you really, really, really do need to be a leader, and a good one. Okay. This went way longer than I wanted it to, but that's okay. I hope you all have a fabulous evening. Have a fabulous rest of your week. And I am looking forward to tomorrow's presentations. Cheers, everyone.